Don't take our picture, man.
Excuse me?
I said, don't take our picture. I don't like it.
I was taking a picture of the monument.
I'm in that picture.
I was taking a picture of the monument. People come to see the monument. Maybe you are in the picture. How should I know? What's the big deal?
No big deal. I just don't like it.
Tell you what, when I get the photos developed and I find the one with you in it, I will destroy it. Okay? Does that satisfy you?
I guess it'll have to. Want a piece?
No. No thanks.
I'm curious. Why are you taking pictures of that?
It's an historic monument.
It ain't a historic monument. It's bullshit.
I don't think it's bullshit.
Take your pictures now. It could be more historic than you think.
I'm just gonna go over here and get a different angle.
You afraid of me, man?
No, I'm not afraid of you. Why should I be?
Yeah. Exactly. Why should you be? I'm just enjoying a quiet day here like you.
What exactly did you mean just now when you said take the pictures now, they might be more historic than I think?
You ever take pictures of living things? Kids? Your wife?
Yes.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, I guess so.
My wife.
She's pretty.
That was taken a long time ago.
We're not together anymore.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So can I see yours?
What?
Wife and kids. Pictures?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Your little girl. How old?
12.
She's gonna break some hearts before she's through. Look at that smile. Your son. What's his name?
Pete. Pete Jr.
Pete. You kidding me? Your name's Pete. Man, what a coincidence. Let me introduce myself. My name's Eric. Hey, you don't let him play with guns, do you?
I don't get it. Where's the coincidence?
My best friend's name is Pete. I was just talking to him. He's right over there.
Where?
Over there. Section E36. Peter Thomas Kosmarek. He's dead.
Jesus. You were there.
2 tours, Pete. 68 and 70. The vintage years. Were you there?
No.
You and I look about the same age.
I was deferred.
Yeah?
I was a student.
What'd you study?
Philosophy.
Philosophy. You're shitting me, right? We knew they were letting guys out from medical school. We had no idea they were deferring to fucking philosophers.
Did you see a lot of action?
Did you, Pete?
I don't know what you mean.
You know.
No, I don't.
Beer blast, man? Them recons enforced on the girls' dorms to capture them panties. The home games. The action. Man, you couldn't have been studying philosophy all that time, Pete. Tell me about the action.
I gotta get back to my hotel.
Is that where the wife and kids are, Pete? I'd like to meet them. Maybe we could all have dinner tonight. Kids like pizza?
They're not here. I'm in town on business. I fly back tomorrow.
What kind of business is a philosopher in Washington?
I'm not a philosopher. I'm a lobbyist.
I liked you better when you were a philosopher, Pete.
What kind of work are you in, if I may ask?
Temporarily unemployed, Pete.
Well, it's nice work if you can get it.
Oh, Pete. It isn't. It really isn't.
I'm sorry. You having problems?
Problems, Pete? Nah. It's just taking me a little while to get my shit together. But after all these years, I finally figured out what I was cut out to do. Blow up the Vietnam Memorial. To the President of the United States and the publisher of the Washington Post. I'm a Vietnam vet who served from the years 1968 to 1970. I have nothing but respect in my heart for the men who served in that war. And when I came home, I shared their humiliation. It's not just that our country looked down on us. They didn't even see us. They do not see us today. They built a memorial for those of us who died. It has become just another Washington tourist attraction to be seen, photographed, and forgotten. No one cares that thousands of Vietnam vets still lead broken lives. The Vietnam Memorial is a sad joke. It is an insult to the memory of the men who served there. To destroy it, which I have done, is an act of love and respect. I'm a holder of the Silver Star, which I enclose with this letter. Where I'm going, I will not be needing it. Signed, a vet.
Eric? May I share something with you?
What?
That is the stupidest fucking letter I've ever heard in my entire life. Sounds like it was written by a psycho.
Not a psycho.
I know that. But the people who read this letter aren't going to know that. And what's this part about where I'm going, I'm not going to be needing this? What, are you going to off yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that is so cliche, Eric. I mean, come on. What about signing this a vet? You want to pull something like this off? Sign your name to it. Where's your pride?
What are you talking to me like this for? You trying to psych me out or something? That's it, isn't it?
No, it's not it. I'm trying to straighten you out on a couple of points. Here's what's going to happen if you do this. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to hate you for this. Even with your note, nobody's going to get your silly point.
It's not a silly point.
Oh, it is a silly point. Americans don't come here to feel proud and brave of what they've done. They come here because they know that sometimes men die for nothing. That we are blind, stupid, and ungrateful. This isn't a war memorial. It's an anti-war monument. And you're not going to blow it up. So give me the bag.
Let go, you fucking college bastard. You weren't there. You don't know. What did you do? What did you ever fucking do?
I lived. I fucking raised a family. What did you ever do?
No! He wouldn't listen, man. I told him. I said, Pete, man. Wait till the reinforcements come in. And he said, come on. And he looked at me with that look. He always gave me before we did anything together. He knew I was going to come along. Just then he jumped. And he started to go. I reached out like this. To grab his leg. And that's when they opened up for the brush light and caught him in the chest. He might have made it if I hadn't reached out, slowed him down just that little bit. And if Pete was dead, I didn't want to be alive. So I just picked up my weapon and I started running towards Charlie and I'm firing. And I'm screaming and running as fast as I can, straight into the rounds. So hoping one of them would take me down. Ah! But they didn't. Pete was dead. And I was alive.
Student deferment lasted only a year. Then they had me nailed. 1A. I was going. The guys were doing anything to get out. If you were a good actor, then you could go down to the draft board, convince them you were queer, crazy, conscientious objector. I'd heard about this drug. When you take it, it spikes your blood pressure, it sends it rocketing sky high. Guys all over campus were selling it. It wasn't looked down upon. So I bought some. And I remember feeling very lightheaded. The doctor took my blood pressure. And he didn't say anything, but I could see that he couldn't believe his eyes. He took it 3 more times. Then he just passed me off to the next station. And I figured that was it. The drug hadn't worked. I was in. And then they started calling all these guys names. They were getting on the bus. They were going off to basic training. Then they called my name. They told me I was rejected. You want to know the funny thing? That's how I felt. Rejected. As if I had done something to be ashamed of, something unmanly. And to this day, I hadn't told anybody about them. I've never known many vets. I mean, our lives have gone in different directions. But since that day, all those guys got on the bus, and I didn't.
What are you trying to say, man?
I'm just trying to say that I'm sorry.
You want to know something, Pete? I've been waiting 20 years to hear one of you assholes say that.
Eric, you're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be okay. Catch.